Hello, Solomon Mars here. I have a special surprise. I wanted to wait until I actually was 100% sure I could do this video before even talking about it on like my journals or anything like that on DeviantArt and stuff. But now that well, you know what? I'll just show you. I received a package in the mail the other day, yeah, something wonderful came. I got the first printed copy of Goblyn Issue One in the mail. So let me take this out of this plastic. Now I've already looked through it once, but I wanted to. I wrapped it back up and then I wanted to show you. So yeah, this is it, Goblyn Issue One. This has basically been it took all of 2011 to get this done because of the unusual format and I mean just a lot of back and forth with different printers on prices and whether or not they could do this and how things would work, if it would be full bleed or cropped or all sorts of stuff. And I redid this cover. I recolored it so that it was a sort of nicer presentation, and also to reflect more where I want, how I want things to look. You know, like this is more reflective of where my skills are now as far as coloring, versus the old one, which also had a different resolution. It was poorly scanned, so I had to rescan it anyways. But yeah, it's a really nice book, nice size. You can see it's already a little worn on the edges. I've had it less than 12 hours, and I've already started wearing the edges a little. It does have 2 print errors in this copy. They left 2 print errors in there, but it looks. I think it came out really nice. That's the interior cover. It's got a little inside cover with the copyright information and stuff in it, and you can see like it's honestly you can see that I didn't initially intend for Goblyn to be printed. It wasn't supposed to be a printed comic book. It was supposed to be 100% digital, and I wanted to even sell digital copies of it, high quality digital copies online. And I don't think the comics community has quite reached the point where they're okay with digital books. At least not 100%. Not where we're buying them. Certainly reading them for free, sure. But buying digital comics, I don't think we've embraced it nearly as much as we've embraced like purchasing digital copies of novels. You know, just strictly text-based stuff. But anyways, you can tell that's the case because of things like a lot of stuff was placed on the left-hand side of my panels, and so they get eaten by this spine of the book. And I think there's a term for this in printing, and I'm not sure what that's called. But anyways, it's a really nice book. It's got a nice weight. It's really thick. You see how thick it is? It's really thick, and that's almost scary, but really funny to me because this is the smallest of all the issues of Goblyn, period. There are no issues of Goblyn that are as small as this. The first issue of Goblyn is 70 pages, and I added the sketchbook to this one, and it's still smaller than all the other books. But so you can imagine what the other ones are going to look like, and I can only imagine what they're going to cost. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The quality is really nice. I think it came out really nice. The colors really pop. The paper is nice. It's a nice coat. It's a nice coating. It's a little strange seeing it in color, but I think it came out nice. I don't know. Considering I really don't like the first issue. I don't like my choice in fonts. I was still getting the hang of coloring like this. You know, I mean, I I don't know. At the time, I didn't play around with Photoshop that much. I had used it on and off for many, many years at that point, but, you know, and it shows. I didn't know how to color, I guess what people call cell shading, like the cell shaded coloring. I didn't quite know how to do that kind of stuff, so I was still trying to figure out a way to color. And yeah, you can see the sketchbook is in here, a part of it. Yeah, but I don't know. I like it. I like it. I like the way that it came out. It's really cool. Seeing it in print. It does. I don't know. It does something. You know, seeing a book in print. I mean, I can certainly understand. You know, like, you know, wanting books in print. Some of the. Yeah, this is another thing. Talking about not quite. You can tell that it wasn't meant to be printed. You can tell with some things like the trees. Some parts of the tree. This is really difficult. Trying to hold this camera and flip through a book that doesn't lay flat. And I don't want to crease the spine, you know. But on the detail on some of the trees, on the trunks, disappear in print. Some of the colors print funny, and that's because they were set for monitors, not for printing. And there's a slight difference sometimes on some colors. Yeah, it's interesting though. That's one of the print errors. This page, I don't know if it picks up on here. Well, you can see that line right there, but that line also it's where it's like the print lost focus. Up here it's really crisp, and down here it's very blurry, you know, and that's not how that page is supposed to be. Anyways, but no, other than that, other than those two print errors, I think it looks really, really good. It came out really, really, really well, and it makes me really, really happy to see this in print, because it's been such an uphill battle just trying to get this thing done. I don't know. Hopefully this will lead to better things. I mean, you know, I'll be once I get like my Indiegogo or Kickstarter campaign up and running, order some books. Maybe I can actually sell some books. It's gonna be really interesting, you know, like having all of the books collected like this. Like eventually, I mean, like once I get the campaign up and running, then I'll move on to issue 2, and I'll set up issue 2 and issue 3, and you know, all the way up. I mean, but my intention, my plan, my intention is to actually at the end of every month collect both the A and B versions of whatever issue came out that month. Like, you know, say issue 15, collect issue 15A and 15B into one book like this and sell that, you know. And of course I'll sell it at a reduced price, because this book right here actually cost $13 online. It cost $13, but with shipping and handling it was like $21. So that's way too expensive. I mean, I can kind of understand, considering, you know, seeing it now, like seeing it, I can understand why a book like this would be that expensive. I can certainly understand, but I honestly believe that it's just I'm not going to charge anyone that much for a single book. So I'm going to definitely start a campaign to raise the funds so that I can get a bunch of these printed, and I'll sell them myself for a reduced price. Especially to all those people that have supported me and the whole effort with Goblin up to this point, you know. Your love and comments and all that stuff, you know, everything, you know, all the support I've had from everyone on this book is what has kept me going and pushed me far enough to you know, get this printed, to just go ahead and print it. You know, people wanted to see it in print. You know, they asked me, are you going to print it? Are you going to print it? And from the beginning I was like, no, this is just going to be a digital book. No, I'm not going to print it. And I realized that one of the staples of webcomics survival for webcomics artists, or just a comic artist period, is print. It's print, but also there's something to print. I mean, it does something for me to physically hold this book instead of just sitting and looking at it on my laptop. To actually hold this book, to be able to touch it. You see, I can't stop touching it. You know, I love this thing. It has this nice gloss cover. Actually, this isn't gloss. This is like a matte finish of some sort. It's like semi-gloss, but it's not laminated. I told them not to laminate it. It's like a semi-gloss, but the interior is gloss. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really nice. I like that. Yeah. Oops, all this other stuff is getting in the way. But yeah, so there it is. Goblyn Issue 1. 122 pages. Square bound. Full color. Awesome. Alright. I don't know what else to say about it, you know. I don't know. Again, thank you for your support and the comments, and just for, you know, everyone that's enjoying the story and has been reading it and telling me how much they enjoy it. And hopefully, you know, I can keep going with the story. You know, hopefully this will add to my ability to keep going. You know, I can sell some of these and feed myself and house myself, and who knows. You know, we'll see. But for now, it's just enough for it to be printed this much. This is the first step in a very good direction, I think. So yeah, awesome. Alright, so thank you. Bye. Till next time.